Say, homies, hope you guys are adapted to Woody, right? Name this tune, $5 without Googling.
I wanna think about it. Why can't I live without it? Oh, I need love.
I gave it away right there, but if you know, they're coming back, and if you want to join me whenever they're around, we're going. It's Twisted Sister. There's rumors of them reuniting and getting back together, so I'm very excited. Not as excited as this market actually trying to go down. We've made it to 1140, and I'm only out of half my position, so I'm still trying to hang in there with the short, even though the market never goes down. Let me just show you a couple things while I got your attention. And yeah. So today, obviously, I'm still managing this position. I'm not doing too much. There's a trade that I have found. You know where I'm going with this, right? There's a trade that I found that works every time it shows up. So we're going to start the new count, and I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to show you the trade. And I know we spoke about it earlier this morning, and I'll show it to you right now. And again, I know there's only maybe 5 of you out there that are still skeptical about whether this trade works or not. And whether or not I take them or not doesn't mean, again. Hello? It's you. What are you doing here? Oh, all right. I'll be right back. I like when the Mormons show up. Let me tell you about when the Mormons come. I invite them in. I try to convert them to atheism. It's the fucking best. Every time they say something, I'm like, can you prove that? I can prove that I live in the Matrix. And I bring them into my room and I show them the market. And I was like, watch, I'm going to show you how this stock will go to this price in the next 5 minutes. Magic. And then the stock goes to where I tell them it's going to go. I'm like, see, that's proof that we're living in the Matrix. I just proved it. Now prove to me that God exists. Go ahead. Let me see. Can't do it. Can't do it. And then they try to leave. I'm like, no, don't leave. Don't leave. I got some literature for you. Here, I got some literature for you. Here, come here. Here, just read this book. It'll teach everything about what you think is the truth. Anyway, but before we go, I gotta get to a meeting in about 5 minutes, and I'm still short the cues, and I know. But let me just show you what day trading is all about to me. All right, day trading is a job, and you're trying to make money, right? That's it. That's your only job. And when you see the money, you take the money. I don't want to swing trade. I don't want to invest. I don't want to hold. That's what it's about. I have X amount of dollars in an account. Stock move, get in. Stock move to where I want it to go. Sell stock, get out. $280 in my pocket. Have a nice day. It's one more day where I don't have to get a real job. And $280, right? It's not a lot of money. Let me show you what trade we did. Now, again, I'll get to the DAL for you in a second. But let me show you the only other trade. Now, sorry, I did 3 trades today, other than, sitting here with this massive SQQ position on. So let me show you what I did. All right? And let me show you exactly how trading works. So the illusion that someone's going to say, hey, I got an idea for tomorrow. You've already lost me. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Trade while it's happening, and then you have a little bit more advantage over everybody else because you're trading something that actually is doing what you want it to do while it's happening. Here it is. So DAL. No, let me just show you the other trades first. So and again, if you've heard every cliche about trading, most of these cliches are real because this is what works. Sticking with a few ideas. First of all, going back, if you have a strategy that works, stick to that. And keep stock specific. The ebb and flow of a name, you could trade the same stock 5 times a day on active days, and you could be on each side of the move as long as you're trading around price. So let me show you. You guys know about this VERI trade, right? VERI. I'm swinging it. I own it. I got call spreads on it. And then I sold it. I made some money. I got out, but now I'm still in it because I went and bought some May 750s, and now I'm down 50%. Inevitably, swing trading sucks, especially in a sideways, choppy, I'm not going to say bearish environment, but it's not the runaway bull market that it's been October, November, December, January, February, and the first week in March. Since the first week in March, we've basically gone sideways, which is not bad for a day trader. Day traders don't care about the overall market. They care about what's going on internally. So let's stick to the internals, right? Here is my stock. So, and here is the anatomy, how to be a day trader, okay? You come in with a couple of stocks on your watches. I'm digging this stock very, right? So over the last couple of days, here's your 5-day chart. Beautiful move, right? If you look about 10 days ago, it looked like we were going to fall off the cliff and completely get out of the whole thing at 471, but it held. And then it became a beautiful 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal. Then it gapped and go. Everything you want to see. Then it broke 2-year highs. Nothing, right? Nothing, right? Telling you that you want to be out of this name until it breaks back below the blue line, rolls over, and you have reasons to sell. Okay, cool. 776 all the way back down to, and again, this exemplifies why I'd rather not swing trade or own stocks. These are fantastic moves. 471, getting you 6 and change. VWAP, 645, got you 545. These are $5 stocks moving in 20% increments. What's the point of owning it? 20% up, 20% down. 30% up, 20% down. 40% up, 30% down. You love this stock. Don't want to own it, don't want to swing it, but you know about it. Cool. You take a look over at Very today, right? Hey, this stock tends to get bought at around $6. Let's see if it gets bought. Oh, it's breaking. Oh, wait, now it's coming back. This is what we call, again, it's not very pronounced. You'd rather a big rounded ass. That's why we call it the Kardashian bottom. The bigger the ass cheeks, then the break, the better the move. But right here you have it. The attempt to break VWAP and the fail, then the roll that tests the same low price, that's your first sign that it's not going to go down anymore. Then comes the rebound. Buy it. So now it's breaking the double top. Boom, boom, right? You see it? And it's breaking the VWAP. You're in. You're in. No hesitation, no thought process. You don't care what Very is. You just know it exists. It's breaking that blue line after trying to go down, forming a little tiny, little slanty ass crack, little slanty butt cheeks. It's very, not your Kardashian, but good enough. Good enough to decide, hey, I could buy the stock here at 609 and the pivot points at the 598 and the 591 are your stops, right? And your orange line is your target. So if you factor that in, you're buying 609. Let's just round it off. 609 and 591. Let's make it even easier math. 610 and 690. 20 cents a risk, right? And you're thinking the stock's about to go to 650. 20 cents a risk to try to make 40 cents. It's all right. Still 2-1 in your favor. And it's breaking VWAP. Buy it. So now, I don't know about you, but I ain't buying 300 shares of a $6 stock. I start with usually 1,000, 2,000 shares. So I'm risking, if I got 2,000 shares, I put one stop at the 98, the other stops at the low of the day, and my target's up there. Now, the target price is not where you're going to sell. See the money, take the money. It's a $6 stock. You're in 2,000 shares at 608, and it gets back to the high of the day. You're a winner. Sold to you. Sell 1,000 right there. And then the other 1,000, you say, all right, cool. Now that I got some money in my hand, I could hold on to the other 1,000. And at 643, we're laughing because that's my lucky number. You know, it got to 643 on the penny, I think it was. I remember. Hey, no, I hit 643. It doesn't even register. Oh, no, 643 was later. I'm sorry. So it gets here. There's no reason to think you're about to sell, but you're stopped. Once you start making money on a trade, these are done. You're never, ever letting it go down here, right? So let's get rid of all of this. Sorry. Let's get rid of this line and that line. Boom. Bang. You've sold some. Now it's 627, right? Now you're thinking 646, maybe more, but then it rolls over. And what do? Your new stop is the price where you sold some earlier. So you got stopped at another 500. And then the way that I trade, I let it breathe. I give it a shot. I'm like, all right, if it breaks VWAP, I'll sell the other 500. And then you get stopped out at $6.17. Voila. That's your day. That's your day. It's more money than most people make at work today on this one little trade that you were done by 10 o'clock. But here's the fun part. Let's stick with the symbol. Hey, you made money on it once. It breaks the VWAP. And here you're thinking, it's probably going to roll over and die. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes later, it's breaking the VWAP again. Buy it. You love this stock. You just made money on it. Buy it again. So you buy it here at 617. Now your new stop is that pivot. And you go back to those levels now. The same level that you established that was important before. Let's call it the 6. So now you're rebuying 616. Your new stop is 05 and 6. So factor in all that. Maybe you buy your 2,000 shares again. And look what you got. You got paid again. And the same levels where you sold before, you sold again. 2 trades in very, crushing it. And then inevitably you got stopped out again. Now here's the fun part. This last attempt to rally, you see where if you were long, you would have been using this area. Look what happened. Breaks the VWAP, breaks where the longs can't take the pain. Why not short the fucker? $6.16. And look where it is now. Getting fucking annihilated. Swing trading is over. Owning stocks is done. We're back to being day traders now. I told you, there'll be a point where I have 0 positions on. There'll be 0 reason to own, 0 reason to hold, 0 reason to swing. Go back to just seeing the money. Take the money. Nobody's making money right now swing trading long. Nobody's making money swing trading short. Trust me. The only people are making money again. And again, 20 years later, what do I keep telling you? Inevitably, the number one trade is VWAP reversals. So let's go back to DAL. And I got to go. I got 2 minutes before this conference call starts. DAL. First thing I woke up to her in the morning. DAL reported earnings. I was doing the video earlier. It held a triple bottom, then it broke VWAP. But Kenny, you said that we short stocks when they report earnings and they're up. Yes, only when they're breaking below VWAP and those levels. So here, you're not thinking about shorting DAL. It's above the VWAP and going higher. Then the CPI data came out. The stock gets hammered. But you got to assume it's just a data-related sell-off. But then comes the magic. Double tops at the VWAP, rolls, tries to break the VWAP, rolls, and each time it rallied, it made a lower high. Short it. Short it when it breaks down here at 48.71, and whoop, we killed it. Now, the way I trade, and again, I don't want to be short. I don't want to be long. I don't want to be in a stock, any kind. You all right? It's my dog. What's up, buddy? What do you want to do? Cover shorts? Go long? What do you want to do? Tommy found down the well? Did Johnny fall down the well? No, nothing. So here's where the magic comes in. So you made money on a long, possibly, and a short in Delta Airlines. Then the open. Then come the sick candles, right? You covered right before the open, good trade. Then it gets smacked down. You're like, oh, I wish I was still short. And then, oh, I wish I was long. Wait 15 minutes. Wait 15 minutes because you're not going to get a good price on the options anyway. Look what happens after. Just wait 15 minutes. All right? Just wait 15 minutes. The trade starts to establish itself for you, right? Now you've got the ranges. You got your trailing VWAPs going lower. Each time it tried to break a high, it was a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Then it's under the VWAP. Why not short it at the 48 1/4 using a 25-cent risk? You don't got to be a hero, but here at 48 1/4, you're only risking a quarter, and then you got the prior day VWAP where you cover some, and now you got yourself a 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. So let's start the new count. Today is April 10th. We're 1 for 1. Let's start the count. This is an earnings reversal, and it worked. We're 1 for 1. Congratulations if you took this trade. And let me just show you before I go. If you looked at the Delta Airlines options, you would have been buying in the money options on that rollover, right? So you would have been going 48s. Not a massive trade, but your entry point was here. Sorry, your entry point was 55 cents. And they wound up going to $1.20. Doubling your money. You really can't ask for more. Stick with the earnings reversals. And if you are rooting for me, I'm still short. I got about 22,000 SQQ still. And I'm just hoping that we crash. And I'm hoping to be right. I'm due, right? As they say in baseball. I'm due. I'm due to be right. I'm trying to stay short. All right, that's my alarm. I got to go. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Good luck. And if you are short, I'm rooting for you. I'm still short the Qs. And just give me some follow through. Just one day of follow through, and we'll be flirting with that 433. And I think, obviously I'll be cashing out of most of it there. And I'm just not letting this get out of hand like I did 10 years ago. All right, rock and roll. See you guys. Good luck.